here at African West J Media.
Take a trip to my side.
African West J Media. Pull up.
Good people, what going on? This your boy Allison West J Media. We coming live from Allison West J Media Studios, and this is the media show with Biggz
and the lovely CoCo.
Oh yeah, and
if I don't hype myself, who will? You know what I'm saying?
You see, she got a little hair done. We gonna see the Hawk play. She got them thick girl jeans on, a little sandals, a little thigh sandals. So you know what I'm saying? She out here. Stand up, go ahead, stand up. Let her see her. She want everybody to see her. Okay. Okay, that was up.
Thigh sandals don't big.
Oh well, you know that's what I call the ones y'all got to go in between your toes and you scrap them up on your ankle.
They don't even scrap. They flip flops.
Okay. Okay. See, I just did that so y'all can get a view. See how I manipulated. But I'm here today. I got some bullshit on my mind. And CoCo, I know you got some shit you mad about.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the number one thing you mad about? What you mad about this week or today? 'Cause I know what I'm mad about.
So what I'm kind of most mad about, I'm mad at these folks who are getting on my girl PHYLICIA Rashad for standing by Bill Cosby.
You mean free Bill?
Free Bill. I'm happy.
Free my boy Bill.
Listen, and I know a lot of people probably gonna be mad about this. A lot of people don't agree. A lot of people think, you know, he's guilty. But at the end of the day, and that's what people keep saying, just because he free, that don't mean he wasn't guilty. But it's like he wasn't convicted. He hasn't been convicted as being guilty. So you can't say that he's guilty either. Upon a little research that I did, because they talking about old stuff that came up in an old silver case or whatever, but they tried to make it seem like he admitted to something. Now, from what I read,
he never admitted anything.
He didn't. And to me, they said he told them back in the 70s and 80s, he used to get a drug that was like a party drug that most people, the same shit y'all be doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like Spanish flying them all and greenies. What they call, not greenies, what they call go ahead, I'm remember. Go ahead.
Yeah, but
Quaalude.
Yeah.
Quaalude. Remember, y'all, you seen the number one movie of all time? You seen with Scarface. So, you know what I'm saying? Quaalude. You know what I'm saying? Quaalude. Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Yeah.
And so, but my thing is, what he told them was that he didn't slip it to people, like he didn't unknowingly give it to people, like the women, basically, like they knew they were taking it. And I feel like if people out partying, they doing stuff, if they took the drug, all I'm saying is, he didn't admit to being guilty. He didn't say he was guilty.
Free that boy Bill. I'm happy he free. I'm happy he home. I love to see black men that's home and beat the motherfucking system. Cause what that little motherfucker that raped them little 13-year-old kids and shit that went to motherfucking France. They got that movie director. Huh? Y'all ain't got them blacklisting him?
Yeah.
Where he at? What about the motherfucker that killed their wife in the driveway? The other director fight the motherfucker. You don't know what I'm talking about. Leave it come in the thing, but I'm saying like this. It's a good day in America. It's called black justice. See, when you got enough money, they got to treat you fairly. And shout out to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for overturning that bullshit.
Right.
And guess what? They can't even double jeopardy that old bad man. Can't sit on 90-year-old man in prison. Go ahead.
Something else I want to say. It got something to do with this topic, and when we were talking about the T.I. thing a while ago. A lot of people might not like what I'm about to say, you know. And again, like I said before on the show, like my heart goes out to anybody who's been a victim of any type of violence, sexual violence, or any kind of anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do believe there are a lot of situations where some women do, not all, but there are some women who are opportunists, who place themselves in certain situations, like around certain celebrities or around certain men who have money, and they do it trying to come up. And I feel like a lot of these women, in their head, they romanticize and feel like, oh, I can be the one, you know, he get a hold of this little twat, he gonna fall in love, he gonna take care of me, I feel like they romanticize that, and then when they get in these situations, they end up, whether it be take a drug or they allow themselves to be taken advantage of, whatever it is. And after the fact, I feel like after the fact, when the celebrity, whether it be T.I., Bill Cosby, whatever, when it doesn't play out the way they wanted it to, I feel like they feel some kind of way. Then it's like kind of you're a victim now because it didn't work out in your favor, you know. Because the lady who was accusing him, to me, like she had a relationship with him for a whole year, where you having personal time with him, going to his house, y'all chilling. At one point, if he ever made you feel uncomfortable, like why are you alone in these situations with a man for over a year if you don't intend on being intimate with him? You see what I'm saying? Just being honest. I just feel like for me, I'm not gonna place myself in a situation. I know we know what niggas want.
Yeah.
I know what a nigga wants. So if I know I'm not willing to do something,
I want to just say this right here. I am not one of those niggas. I value women. I respect them.
No, that's right.
I do not just want you for your sex. I just want to say that. I do just not want you for your sex. I prefer head anyway. Move right along. Move right along.
But women,
move right along.
Ladies, I just feel like for future references, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't put yourself in places or situations, you know, if you know what's on niggas' mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put yourself in certain situations that may, and it's not saying, you know, people be like, well, you blaming the victim. I mean, if you put yourself in a certain situation, sometimes things are going to happen. I'm sorry. That's just...
Hey, you know, I got an interesting segue. Let's talk about the story of the day. We got to get to a lot of shit on here. We're gonna leave the one we talked about on camera, the last one. The girl in BUCKHEAD that took the bottle to the room, ran out with that $1 million in jewelry. Huh?
I missed that.
You missed that?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, so she was in BUCKHEAD. Homie, he hollered in the club. He get in the ear. He buying a drink. She like, whoop, whoop, whoop. They dip out to a nice, swanky hotel. So they finna do what they do. He take all the jewelry out. He put it in the safe. She put that puss on homie, put him to sleep like a little baby, and while he was sleeping, she got up with it safe and ran out with $1 million in jewelry.
Are you serious?
Yeah. She hit homie up. Homie so embarrassed he won't say his name, but he did file a report for $1 million, my nigga. I would too. Fuck 12 to the death for me. But if a bitch steal $1 million was shit from me, but hey, 12 better catch it before I do. Yeah, so CoCo.
So that's the reverse. I feel like he got played just like, you know, it's not the reverse because he wasn't set, but he was goddamn, what you call it? Shit, that was assault in a way, or he was victimized.
He was victimized.
Yeah, so I mean, but that was
she should be prosecuted, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, he placed himself in a fucking stupid situation. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
Just like they chasing the money, he chasing some ass, and that's what I'm sorry.
So you telling me just cause you give me fucking, you probably be able to steal my $1 million in jewelry?
If you don't know her.
Lock her ass up, give her 90 years.
If he didn't know her, he had no business. He should have hit it and made her ass leave. That's your fault. You getting all comfortable because she done put that wop on him.
She put that puss on that nigga.
She put that wop on his ass, and he done got comfortable and fell asleep like a baby.
She put that one here to quit on him. I ain't gonna lie. I have been there. I have had somebody put that puss on me, and I did catch in my pants. I told her, whatever you got in your hand, you keep that with you. You get the fuck out of here now. You know what I'm saying? Cause she was like, oh, I have it, bitch. Don't even worry. Just go on and leave. Cause I ain't trying. Cause look, we can't call the police. I can't shoot you and kill you in here because my wife not going to hear none of this shit. So you gotta go. Move right on.
Listen, moral of the story is, folks, be more careful to these celebrity guys, men with money, whatever. If you gonna be doing anything, cover yourself, man. Get these folks to sign some type of disclosure or something, no matter what. You know, cover yourself because you see.
So let me ask you a question, CoCo.
Ladies,
have you ever been in a room with a rich guy? He taking off all that jewelry. Have you ever thought about stealing something?
I ain't set up like that. I'm not a thief, y'all, and I ain't just saying that for the camera. Like, my heart ain't set up like that.
So you want to do that?
I don't do that. I believe in karma. Mm-hmm. I believe in God. I know even though you don't see me, he see me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do no shit like that. Like that's
I
just not me.
That. So any of you young eligible bachelors out there, if you got money, you can leave your shit around her. She not gonna steal. That's what I can. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is Kevin Gates. Did you see the interview with Mike Tyson?
I did.
Okay, he confused me with them three feathers in their hair. Now, them 3 feathers.
Folks always focusing on the wrong shit.
I'm just saying, man. That's kind of good. I understand it's his Indian heritage. That shit look. I mean, I know he gangster. I know he'll kill you. I know he play no fucking game. He don't rob no security. His whole gorilla gangster out here. I'm just saying, for me personally, the 3 feathers, I needed more backstory, and nobody addressed it. You know what I'm saying?
Because he was talking about some deeper shit.
And I understand. I'm just saying, I'm leading into that. The 3 feathers do me for all, but I understand. I did some research, and he tells me he actually part Indian. Well, Native American, excuse me. He part Native American. I think I want old white folk. He actually Native American. So shout out my boy Kevin Gates showing heritage. Yeah. I get that's some kind of warrior shit he was on, but it was confusing to me.
I mean, we don't have to. That's like, I ain't got to explain we don't have to explain the shit we wear. He wanted to wear his feathers. He could have been a whole African American. I mean,
let me ask you a question. When you see the feathers, what was the first thing you thought? You thought what? Tell the truth. Look into the camera. Tell the truth.
So honestly, I read.
Was it attractive for you?
I read the headline on the Shade Room first. So the headline grabbed my attention before the feathers, and I ain't noticed. Honestly, I wasn't paying the feathers no attention, so I went to the comments and saw how many people were talking about the feathers.
Yeah, that was a little sus, but we know he not gay. We know him just saying, just look. I mean, it's just different fashion style. Kevin Gates, please don't gangsterize me. But now he did break some news on the Hot Box podcast with Mike Tyson that shook up the internet. He said that he did get molested as a child. And Mike Tyson is so motherfucking gangster and retarded. He said me too and kept that shit moving. But I think Kevin Gates wanted to have a deep ass conversation about it. Mike Tyson like, yeah, I've been molested too by a nigga. But hey, you know what I'm saying? She went a joint. So it's like, I
feel like maybe, and it could have been Mike Tyson might not be as comfortable talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can admit it. He just probably didn't want to talk about it. But what I will say is I commend Kevin Gates for coming out and being able to say that. That takes a lot. That's a man. That's a man to be able to say. Yeah, to be able to say that. And the crazy part is a lot of niggas done been through shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas done been through shit.
Have you ever been with a guy who has been molested?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Let me ask you a question. So my thing is, I want to salute him for coming out and living his truth. I think everybody should live their truth. And shout out to all the molestation victims out there. Shout out to those. But you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like a molester can be rehabilitated?
A person who actually molested
someone? You molested. Can you be rehabilitated from that?
Yeah, I think it. Okay, that's a deep. That got layers to it. I feel like.
And could you forgive a molester?
So I can't. It's hard to say because if it happened to me and I was in those shoes, I don't know. But I think it's layers to it because I feel like I feel like a lot of molesters are victims themselves. A lot of molesters done been molested. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of them have issues. A lot of them, this isn't making excuses for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like some molesters have been victims of molestation themselves, and they haven't dealt with their own issues or demons or things that have been bothering them. I feel like some people go through phases and they might be on drugs, they might be on stuff that alters their state of mind and what they do. So, like some people, that's just like a drug addict who might be out here committing crimes, doing all kind of shit, like a woman out in the street sucking dick, for $5 or something like that. But then once they go to rehab and they clean themselves up and get themselves together, they might not still engage in certain activities that they did when they were on drugs.
Okay, let me stop you there. Say you knew somebody was out on the street sucking dick for $5, right? She changed her life, right? And you was out somewhere. And you was like, "What's up, girl? How you doing?" And you seen her kissing her man in the mouth. Would you cringe?
No.
You're a motherfucking lie.
Why? Because it's
you're a motherfucking lie.
No, because it's.
We don't her like, damn, she's out there
sucking dick for free. Like,
my bad.
Women in relationships and different kind of shit. Like,
let me tell you something.
What makes them different?
That's the biggest bullshit in life. If you relationship with a woman, trust you me, she getting paid for that head. I don't give a fuck if it's your time, your fucking nerves.
So time out. Time out. So why would I cringe because she sucked dick for $5 and not cringe because she sucked dick for $200? They still sucking dick.
Good point. Good point. Well, you know what? I lost that debate. So I'm moving right along to the next debate. Now the second thing we want to talk about
Shout
is...
out to Kevin Gates.
Shout out to Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin Gates.
Shout out for you for living your truth, my brother.
Right.
We appreciate you. You're one of the greatest artists of this generation,
Right.
the newer generation. Shout out to you for living your truth, and shout out to you being man enough to say some shit like that, and everybody know not even try you on no shit like that. Shout out to my boy Kevin Gates.
I
you
hope
know
that
what I'm
open
saying?
the door for
Shout out you for also putting the Native American heritage out there for all of us to respect it. Whether we look at it as crazy or not, you still did.
Confident
So we salute you,
enough
my
to wear
nigga.
your feathers.
Yeah, we salute you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing I want to talk about is, I don't know if y'all been on that social media page, but the big thing that had the page going crazy yesterday also was the two homeless people having sex under the bridge downtown. And home was dropping off dick. I'm just telling you, he was dropping off meat. And I'm sitting there thinking they had like bottles of water around and cooking grease and clothes. And I'm just like, I don't know if I can ever be that free. I ain't be that free. I'm homeless. So they got no bread. I'm talking about nigga blowing the horn. Home is focused. He is dropping it off. You understand me? I'm talking about like he got in the book dropping it off. And I'm just like, that nigga that don't get no fit up.
He doing better than some of these niggas out here ain't getting none.
So whoever he is, y'all give him contact me. I got some for my boy.
What you say he was focused big?
But that nigga was dropping
not
it off,
distracted
boy.
at all.
People sending me, people sending me like, bruh, home down here dropping it off, bruh. I'm like, what? At first, I said, let me see the. I'm like, man, that nigga killing it. He was like the killing shouting under the bridge, bro. They like downtown. I'm talking about had it in the buck. I'm talking about with the sheet on, just like, and everybody come out. Can you imagine the smell?
Oh,
y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all ain't somebody. It was somebody talking about. That's for musky. That's the real thing for musky pussy. And man,
that's
look,
so
man,
wrong.
look, man. End of the day, man. I just want to play on my platform. Hey, my nigga, we salute you. Thank you for living your truth. Thank you for making
Not
the best of your
giving no
situation.
fucks.
Cause I'm gonna tell you like this: if I was living on a motherfucking bread, my nigga, I know one thing wouldn't be working. Not just me, but Pino, he wouldn't be working. I couldn't even get her on my side. Like, if I'm living, I don't fuck a lot of time myself. I can't fuck up no bread. I'm just not built like that. Like I'm not, but I respect him though.
What they call people? Is it like a
voyeurism?
That's what it is.
Exhibitionist.
Exhibitionist.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm part exhibitionist and voyeur. You know.
So.
Yeah, I have outside sex fetish.
Outside, but you wouldn't do it on the bridge.
If I stayed there, I would do it if I could go do that, laugh about it and pull off. But I can't hit you outside on the bridge and then we go back in the tent. Like, I'm going to feel like, we can't even go, like, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to you as a woman, but that thing do get a little tiny after a while if you ain't, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't cleansed it, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, and they was on that hot ass blanket, home dropping it off, so you know they sweating real bad. That thing real tangy down there, tartarish, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever. He might be used to that old stinking twat, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
Think, what if that's his old lady? If that's his old lady, just like you and your wife. Y'all might get tired of being in the room all the time, so maybe y'all might want to go on the back porch. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy? My son's sitting on camera, so you should want me to answer this question. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you said you want to be getting tired. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you tired of being in the room, you go on the back porch. The bridge was their back porch. Y'all was in their way.
I'm just gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife have explored all aspects of our home. Move right along. Move right along. Move right along. Hey, don't worry about it. He sleep at my goddamn studio. He don't even come home. He sleep at the studio. He don't even come here.
Shit, well, so next time y'all have family dinner, you might want to bring you a little cushion or something.
Nah. We explored all. You know, we was there for many years by ourselves, and things do get boring. Why we talking about my business? What you and your man have sex in your house? Have you had? You've had one before. So have you had sex on the patio before? The world want to know. Of course. Okay, moving right on. All right, then the last thing we want to get to is the famous twins. So I don't know if you heard, CoCo. Did you hear about that shit?
Yes. That shit.
So if y'all heard, it's two female rappers. They twins. They from Mobile, Alabama, by the way, or somewhere else. But they stay in Mobile, Alabama, right?
And they
from
Orlando.
Orlando. They from Florida, but they stay in Mobile, Alabama. Their father got killed in a domestic dispute because there was a rumor that one of the sisters had got $500,000 from a publishing deal for writing a song. Come to find out, it was capped. So
damn, it was.
Yeah, come to find out, it was capped.
Oh man.
And the girl, like, if I had $500,000, why the fuck would I be trying to start a GoFund for my daddy? So what happened was, the sisters get into it. Pop intervened. The boyfriend intervened. Pop book on the boyfriend. He lunged at. This is the police saying it. Yeah. It's not what the police saying it. Pop, you know what I'm saying? Pop buck at the boyfriend. And that's why you gotta kind of stay out there, them kiddie shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Trying, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of fucked up. But anyway, so Pop lunged at the boyfriend with a gun in his hand. He was, I don't know what he was on, but I guess he was trying to like fuck nigga get off my porch, and the young guy returned 3 shots, killing the father. Then there's also a video of the girl laying on the ground while her father is in the middle of the street rolling around his blood, dying. Ambulance did take a long time to come, so fuck Mobile 911 response team down there. And also the police said it took like 30 minutes for the folks to get there. I don't know if that's true enough. If it did, y'all need y'all motherfucking ass whooped, man. That man could have, because he was still moving. He was still moving. He was rolling around. He could have. They would have got there. They could have stayed home. You know what I'm saying?
Survived.
And then there was another footage where the one girl was in the back of the car, like her dad on the ground died. She talking about them 500 racks.
Yeah.
I'm gone, bro. And like they fucking lit it the way they fucking talk. I thought it was a little boy.
But that's what's wrong. But you know what? Social media, all this stuff just got these kids, this generation coming up, man. It's fucked up. Like we need to be reaching out to these kids and or something, like, because for one, like, and a lot of people were saying like, well, if my daddy was dying, I wouldn't be on Instagram. But man, y'all don't understand how this social media shit got these folks hype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they came up on social media, so
that's their life. That's how they express themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that attention is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I went looking at the pages or whatever, and I saw, and how I feel about fucking guns, man, and they got to do something about this gun control. I'm sorry, B. I know. Y'all
guns don't kill people.
Guns don't.
It's ignorant motherfuckers with them.
No, but we need gun control because all these kids have guns. Like they got videos, like old videos with these twins on there with pistols and shit. They slinging a pistol around like this.
We need. I'm finna say
like
this.
It's cool. That shit.
We need a gun course in high school. You teach these kids about guns. You show them how to use them. And you show them the proper and right way to handle these guns. All these guns shouldn't be on the street for all these folks to just I think they need to move. I think they need to move the limit up too. I think guns should go up to 25 or 28. Yeah. I think you should move the legal limit up for guns to 25 or 28 because it's 25 between 25 and 28 when a man or a young male's mind is fully developed. You know what I'm saying? So I think they do. Shout out to my boy Casamigo too.
You know the worst part about this story though, like it's sad that it's sad that the dad died, but you heard about in the midst another 23-year-old young lady was shot as well, and she's in critical condition. Her boyfriend found out about it. Yeah. He went to the dude who did the shooting house. The wrong house though. He went to the wrong house. Kicked in he went looking for the dude that actually shot that killed the daddy. And it's a bystander. She was 23. She in critical condition. Get well soon. He go to the apartment where the shooter supposedly stay. Right. It's the wrong motherfucking house. He kick the door in, get his shoot, kill a 73-year-old man on fucking oxygen. It's crazy. And I mean, you just kicking the door and just go shooting. That's why I say with guns, that's my issue with guns. People don't understand how quick, like in a split second, they playing with these guns like that shit a video game. Like how we used to play with on Nintendo, what's the shooting game, whatever. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this by young people. By me being with a parent, have went through some shit, with some violent shit with my kids, right? They don't know how serious shit they be doing is. Like that girl didn't understand how serious shit that argument that could lead to until it's too late now. Now, even now she's understanding that like you know what I'm saying, like
People are dying. People are dying. Young people don't understand that it's life or death for real.
And the crazy
You know what I'm
part
saying?
is that this shit probably don't fully hit them until a couple years from now. Like right now, they still caught up in all the hype. Like when cause they still, I heard they still on social media, still on here fussing and fighting with people. You know, going back and forth with people.
They 20 years old.
They 20. They young, and that's why I say they not gonna fully understand like how much damage this shit caused until I feel like later on in life. Like that's why I say these gunmen, that shit is crazy. This was a real sad situation. So
man. by you being a parent of twins around that age, right?
My daughter actually so last night when I was looking at it, it was crazy because I went to my daughter's room to ask her something, and when I went in the room, I heard her watching the same video that I had watched. So I was like, oh, you watching it too? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, had you heard of those twins or whatever? Because, I don't know nothing about them. That was my first time hearing about them. And she was like, yeah, she said actually one of those twins had just DM'd her a couple days ago, or weeks ago about doing a promo. Because one of my twins, like, she actually does, like, a lot of promos for different companies and stuff, like, or different small businesses or whatever. And she has a lot of followers. So, yeah, and I was just like, that was a small world. Like, wow, but... Okay, but what was your question? I'm sorry. With me having twins.
So you got twins, like, so they both female.
And they're around the same age.
Around the same age. So, like, how do you keep them from arguing and being jealous of each other?
They argue all the fucking time. My girl, but you know what I love about my girls? The twins, like, they argue all the time. But then next thing you know, before you know it, like, they cool again. You know what I'm saying? Like they work it out. And I feel like that has a lot to do with my kids were younger, and that's all four of my kids. When they would argue when they were younger, I would let them know, like, I don't really play that shit. Like, cause that's this your family, this your blood, this y'all supposed to be there for each other. So like they were, they know I don't play that arguing shit. But now that they're older, I can't intervene all the time. So yeah, now they work shit out by themselves, and it makes me feel good. Cause this was the other day, couple weeks ago, they were arguing like really, really bad. And then the next day, I heard them in the room together, like laughing about some shit, and shit like that make my heart smile because I'm like, I did something right. So I mean, they argue like siblings, but they don't. I don't think shit will ever go that far.
Well, shout out to those parents that are affected by that situation.
I'm thinking about the mom, like
the
mom. She lost her
her
husband, and then it's like you going through the. I'm sorry for bringing up old shit. But, I also heard the neighbor was saying, like, how they argued a lot in that house anyway. It was
toxic. You can tell on Instagram. They toxic as fuck. So how do you keep your girls from being so toxic?
Shit. I just feel like, raise them right. Be involved. Now, not saying I'm the most involved parent. By no means am I the best parent in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not all in my kids' business like that, but at the same time, I am in their business like that. You know what I'm saying? To the point.
It's a safe distance.
Yeah, to where I feel like, and a lot of these kids don't have that, like, certain role models in their life, or the parents may not. I don't know. I told you before, I was real strict with my kids. I was real crazy on my, so I don't know. I thank God, You
that mama come outside the road and get y'all motherfucking ass in the house.
They ain't even go outside, really. I ain't even trust outside. I'm sorry, y'all. I was the crazy mom. I sheltered my kids. Because outside was scary. You can't trust all these crazy folks out in the world. But God, I did. I feel like God, I give all praises to him on how my kids turned out, because, I did introduce my kids to them. Like, even now I'm happy. Sometimes I come in their rooms and hear them listening to church, or what I'm saying, or listening to gospel music. Not all the time. Now they ratchet as fuck. Don't get me wrong, they not perfect, but I feel like that plays a role in their life too.
That's what's
how
up.
You keep, cause look, Frankie, you know what I'm saying? And then
that's a whole nother show. We don't even want to talk about that. We still God still delivering us from the perils. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we're gonna talk about it on this episode. Right. We want to give a special shout out to that boy, Chris Paul. I am Biggz.
And I'm CoCo, the lovely.
The lovely CoCo. She got to have this. So we're going to see y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Famous twin. Y'all get that bullshit together now.
Yeah.
A big coming to Mobile.
Take a trip to my side. ain't a game with us. Take a trip to my side. If you a bitch, you can't bang with us. No.